Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where a new update just recently came out. As you can see here, a couple new things got added. One thing is that Beast right now has a challenge difficulty, which I want to see if I can get to, and for some reason Gingerbrave is just there. I mean, Hollyberry, Tiger Lily, and Raspberry, that makes sense. At that point, just replace Gingerbrave with Wildberry. Doesn't that make sense? Now, another thing, or these couple things. There's a brand new Gacha of Fate featuring Eternal Sugar Cookie and Aegis Hollyberry Cookie. There's also a brand new minigame called Get Ready, Fight Off the Giant Roly-Poly. And there's also Secret Garden, which has recently came back in regards to, Hollyberry Kingdom. Because last time that we had that, it was in regards to the Pure Vanilla Kingdom. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and check out some of these things. I probably want to check out the Roly-Poly stuff and see what that's about. But with that being said, if you want to leave your question and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on the videos, then feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. And I am going to be reading comments from the video. Primarily, is Sugarfly Cookie as strong as she is beautiful? Strong as she is beautifully? I hope I'm saying that right. But there is one comment I do want to point out real quick in the previous video, which actually does come from Madonna Cookie, saying, not to be rude or anything, but I feel like the comments should have their own video. It would be better if you strictly focus on the lore and not read comments every 2 seconds, but I'm not trying to be rude, just some advice. I do 100% agree with you, but it's a double-edged sword that you have to bear in mind. On one end, if I don't read comments, then I feel like it's going to cause my videos to not be as interactive. It won't have that touch of me. It won't feel like I feel transparent. On the other hand, I always like to reach out to the comments who, show up to the video, because it gives them some incentive. It's like, hey, he's actually saying my name. Hey, he's giving my suggestion. Hey, he's, talking about something that I like. And then we can form personal bonds. So it is, like I mentioned, a double-edged sword, because I am wasting time in regards to doing that, which is very unfortunate. However, I do appreciate the people who I managed to respond to comments to, and while I do agree maybe they would be for a strict video by themselves, I feel like I wonder how I can make that as a format. Maybe there's a way I can make that work, but I feel like if I just made that sudden change, and I'm not sure if many people would stick around. I don't know. Plus, there'd be a lot of repeat comments from a lot of people. Anyway, what is Roly-Poly Rumble? Please? Alright, here we go. Oh no! A terrifying monster's appeared! Let's join voices and defeat it. Let's get random effects over here. The more you play, the more effects you can use. You can borrow Cookie skills by purchasing them in the effects shop. Alright, you got this. Jeez, that was the most quick, straightforward, entry to this event I've ever heard. It was just short, sweet, and to the point. Just alright, here's the terrifying enemy. You do your upgrades here. There's a shop. You got this. You gotta give shouts to Gingerbrave. That's one of the best things he's ever done. Just quickly go over something that you've definitely done before. If I press this randomize button, it gives me a normal ability, but I know I can get something like lifetime summon creatures, which is pretty good, but I think I want something a little bit better, such as whenever I get it to float, I can get ice, electricity? Okay, well, it actually looks like boss vulnerability. It's more vulnerable to steel, but is more resistant to other effects. Well, then that means the electric type damage doesn't matter to me. See, crit percent, that's what I'm talking about. So realistically, I want a good amount of steel type cookies. I actually have whole different sets of teams over here. But, let's say if I want to go ahead and go for steel. So what I would want to do is I want to base it off of a filter. And I want to go over to, remove every... No, we need all types, but I need the element of steel. So get rid. So we'll take Aegis Hollyberry, obviously. Very worthwhile. Who else can we add? I think Teammate would be a good addition.
It's over for you. Jailed.
Also take, majority-wise, it's just charges and defenders. So I think we're gonna take Mercurial Knight.
Earthbread.
We'll take Raspberry because of her new magic candy. Duel. And I guess we'll also take Werewolf.
Step I guess we can go back if you don't want to get hurt.
It's not the best team that we have, but it's certainly something. And we can also get something from the effects shop. And I guess we'll take activates Oyster Cookie skill, Cotton Cookie. Is there any information on this? Warm. Activates maybe House of Oyster? I guess we can give this a try. We'll try it for free. And of course, after this fight, I will read some comments. But yeah, I will be reading comments from the Sugarfly video, but of course I want to... Oh yeah, wait. Don't touch that dial. We're going to go ahead and equip some treasures. I completely forgot. That would have been bad. Don't worry. I'm not going to mess that up. Don't worry. We got ourselves a whistle. We'll get ourselves the watch. Or, well, yeah, stopwatch or whatever. And we'll get ourselves the scroll. The scroll is right there. Perfect. Alright, we'll see how far this can get us because they are heavily more applied with steel damage, so we may as well check out how we can do in regards to applying steel attacks. Let's check it. Roly-Poly Rumble, here we go. Raspberry and Hollyberry talking like sweethearts, of course. Roly, 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 Poly. Wobble, wobble. Alright, we got this.
It's over for you.
I'll roll you flat. Good old context from the actual boss itself. Let's make this go a little bit faster because I know for a fact this
over for you.
This boss is going to take a while. Well, I mean, not too much. We only have a minute, but we are already doing over 100 million damage, which is really good. I'm actually
over for you.
I'm going to turn on auto, and I'm actually going to turn this down just a tiny bit. Like, there we go. Still a little bit loud, but you know what? It's way better than before, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we still got it. Nearing 300 million
It's over for you.
I shall keep this oath.
Well, I'll be honest. Gotta be honest. Didn't expect to just suddenly cough right there. Maybe I need some more water. It's a good thing I have some water with me. But 400 million on the first fight. That's actually incredible. That's pretty solid damage right there. And we got lucky points? The plumber lucky points. I mean, I'll take the currency, which is Choco-Cone. A Choco-Cone from the giant Roly-Poly. It smells deliciously chocolatey. Let's use this in the shop to exchange it for some prizes. And also we have Golden Cones. A Golden Cone is from the giant Roly-Poly. Doesn't seem edible. Let's use this in the shop to exchange it for some prizes. I like how it's like, it doesn't look too tasty. Let's sell it for some prizes. Of course, anyone will want to do that if it's gold. And again, I'd probably keep one just to wear. And of course, as always, you can buff these stats up. We're probably going to primarily do maybe attack. Because I remember, I think it's attack, then cooldown. Yeah, cooldown, and then crit percent. Crit percent, yes. So it's always usually like that. But I think I'll just do one each right here. Actually, no. I'll do 2 each. Just so I can have some reasonable usage of it. Now, just bear this in mind. At that thing at the bottom there, you can only get this amount. So you can only get a total of 8,950, and you can only get a total of the chocolate ones, 60,000. So be sparing when you use them, because you can also spend them in the shop if you want. Which I recommend that if you grind it for the gold ones, get this one, just so you can have an easier time grinding up a cookie so you don't need to spend too much. There's also gotcha fake cookie cutters, and a bunch of other things. I'd probably recommend getting, you know, the magic cookie cutters, Choco-Chalk, and also the normal cookie cutters, but that's just my opinion. Alright, so while I slam through this, I'm gonna steel type. Does it change? The boss is vulnerable to it's more. It's perfect. It's perfect. Alright, that gives me a chance to read comments. Like, there's a comment from Indictation saying, I swear at first, when I heard your outro at the very end, I thought you said, kill the hype beast. But it was Hail the Hypenese. I didn't realize this until last week. I read your channel description. No, trust me, it was always Hail the Hypenese. You may be wondering, what is... That might be something I answer in the future. Like, what does Hail the Hypenese mean? It's something that I made a while ago, and that is like a multi-tier, like, thing I've had in my head. Seriously, that like that explanation has so many things I could talk about, but I'll save that to maybe like 100,000 subscriber like special video or something like that. Because I really want to get to work on that because that's gonna be so cool to work on. Also, Ghost of the comment saying I do personally mix the 3 together, being Pavlova, Eternal Sugar Cookie, and wait, did I read comments? No. I think I did. Did I? Because it did say I like the comments. Huh? I could be wrong. Man, there's probably a bunch of comments and videos that I have written for, and ones I haven't, because I could have sworn I read that before. But there are other comments I haven't read, like there's one from Royal Margarine saying, she's really good for the Beast Raid, but outside, she's not that great. For anyone who doesn't know, both Elderfairy and Sugarfly have wings on their design, they're just not spread out. Elderfairy is the caps, Sugarfly is back of their head. I finished the story, and honestly, I really enjoy it. Also, Eternal Holly confirmed? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it's confirmed. Yeah, I know Hollyberry saved, you know, Eternal Sugar, but I don't think that just means the Toxic Yuri is literally confirmed. I would heavily doubt that. You know what? Let's keep the meteor. We're going to upgrade these to level 4 because we're going to basically balance out our buffs. And I guess keep at this because this team seems pretty solid for getting a couple hundred, like, million points easily. It definitely takes so much grinding, especially it's going to use up all of our stamina jellies. But it's not the worst thing in the world because at the very least we're getting rewards out of it. It's just a lot of trial and error. And this probably isn't even the best sort of team, which I'm completely forgetting. I forgot 2 times in a row I can activate secret abilities too. Right at the top of like the ability board. Completely forgot about that like twice. There is something wrong with me, I swear. Anywho, just to get to another comment, because there are still a few more on this video at least. Even if I've read comments from this video before, there's still more, like from Silly PVZ2 CRK and Morphan saying, question of the day, she looks really cute. That's all I'm gonna say. I agree. Sugarfly's adorable. Mortem also left a comment saying, question of the day, situationally better than Ocean. She's now mine. Make her wings. All organic, naturally. What?
The beast has awoken.
Should I ask?
I shall keep my oath.
Over for you.
I feel like I should not ask because I feel like if I did ask, then I'd get some very odd response. Yeah, maybe that's a secret better left buried. Anywho, we do already have 158 of these, which is pretty cool. I'm immediately gonna go to the effect shop and twin rack. I think we gotta get that. Oh, we could also just randomize it too, so that's also helpful. I guess we won't have enough for all of them. Let's just do the randomization here. Bam. Nah, we won't go for summoned. We'll lock on attack creatures, which you can keep these by pressing the lock button, but then rerolling any other one will cost more. So as you can see, the coins are actually going up way more than before than if it were unlocked. But no, we don't care about rune cookies. We don't have electric nor fire types. Summon creatures. Man, you're really not giving me much to work with here. You're making me dump all my coins in the water. Summon it really wants us to use like a summon electricity. Damage to bosses? Yeah, now you're speaking my language. Now you are speaking it so well. The only way that this could be way better is if I manage to go ahead and give every single cookie here a topic which... Oh yeah, Twin Dragon buff. Okay, I can activate this. So immediately we're going to use it. And then just bam, which also I can trigger with the 6 key, which is really nice. So I'm gonna make sure I trigger this as much as I can, just to make sure I have it used so often, so I can utilize all of my points. Okay. Will I have enough time? Oh, I'm hoping I do. If not, this is gonna be bad. Okay, I should still have time to use the last one, because, you know, I worry about using stuff and, like, my materials not sparingly, because I'm just like, oh no, I'm not gonna have enough time to, like, use all the things that I have, and then I just fail badly. But luckily we used them all, and will we be able to get a new score? It does seem like we can get a new score. It's just gonna have to really rely on the last big wave of, like, damage that we do right here.
It's over for you.
Let's see. Oh, it was close. Okay, that was close though. 620 million. Not too bad, especially since we're getting a lot more lucky points, which I don't know what lucky points are still for. Is there something that I can read up on lucky points? Let's check. Is there lucky ranking? Oh. Okay. Wait, what? 325. How do I have... Oh, this means damage. Wait, no it doesn't. This is just lucky ranking. Do I have 122, like 100, what am I saying? Do I have over 1 million lucky points? But I only just started playing this. What do you mean? Someone's nearly at 9 million, like 10 million. How do the rankings of the lucky points work? I don't know. All I know is there are rewards that are connected to them, which I don't even think I can make it to that far. Like, oh gosh. Score needed, 3,840. It says, is my score 325? Is that why? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. Alright, well, let's get some other effects. Let's get, oh wait, Silver Belt. This is actually really good because, you know, it's silver. We're gonna activate that, all at level 5, so we can get a little bit more damage, crit, and cooldown. We will randomize these. We ain't got no ice types. None of these are good, Steel type damage plus 50%? All you have to do is just give us, like, I was about to say damage to bosses, but you know what? That works too. Alright, This is a peak opportunity right here. This is a good opportunity to get some good damage. Another comment from Lily Willy says, she's very amazing in the story, a lot more than I expected for some reason. I felt like I was waiting for a lot more with Pavlova, but I mean, Sugarfly was the new cookie to come. I do agree.
Stand back.
I feel like
it's over for you.
I didn't click at the game. Oh, I didn't click at the game. Oh, that's gonna deteriorate me some points probably. But I do agree. I kind of expected Pavlova to get like a lot of the storyboard drops, but surprisingly, it all went to Sugarfly. And you know, I'm not even gonna be opposed to that. Linda DeGio also says she's really pretty, which I 100% agree with. Binkman, he says I'm illegally early. Well, as long as you're early for the video, then I'm not going to arrest you. Not going to call the YouTube police on you. Just be sure to spread my propaganda anywhere so we can reach 100,000 subscribers. Because I'm surprised how we are nearly that close. 5 million! Like 500 million, what am I saying? Oh my gosh. Yes! Oh, this is prime time. That's got to give me a lot of lucky points, right? 44, really? How the pleb do the lucky points work? Is it just that? Is it just luck? That's what I'm starting to get out of this. By the way, there is only one more comment I'll read for this video after I do probably one more fight. It does come from Truth is Recluse, and by that I mean I'll just do like one more fight here so we can be all set and you know, set up for the future. 6. I'm not gonna have enough for. Dang, I'm not gonna have enough. But we'll get crit percent and wind. We don't have any wind. Unfair. 2 knights, that would be nice. No water on this team. Resource reward, okay. Sure. But it does come from Truth is Recluse saying, question of the day, Sugarfly is so adorable, though her story's kind of sad. I'm glad she did end up finding happiness in the end. You know, I'm very glad that she ended up finding happiness in the end, too. Like, honestly, I'm very proud of what she ended up doing. What? Oh, I guess randomize. That's literally perfect. That's literally one of the most perfect things I could ever ask for. Literally just gave me the Silver Bell ability immediately, which is perfect because I'm pretty sure Silver Bell is Silver Bell a steel type? Or is it wind? No, they have to be steel type, right? That'd be so weird if they weren't, right? I mean, color me impressed if that's not the case, but like, wow. I should probably check that. I love how, like, when fighting, like, Millennial Tree and Teamates sound so similar. It's like oddly, scarily similar. But yeah, this will be my last fight for the video because we basically got a clear understanding of how this event works. Basically, just grind for rewards, get the best of buffs, and there's probably a really good way to get a really good cookie combi going on, like a good team combination to get maximum points, which I'll probably focus on that in another video because that could probably get you so many points that you have no idea. But for now, it's just kind of like it's kind of like testing the pool. Like, you know, you dip your toe in and it's like, ooh, is it too cold or is it too hot? Pools are usually never too hot unless if you're in like a hot tub. Yeesh. But the 138 lucky points. Excuse me? Was it because of the resource reward? I don't understand how resource the lucky reward. I hit the microphone out of fear. Okay. Well, of course, if you want to, you can unlock that, but like, what's the point? Just start playing. I'm probably going to play this a little tiny bit more off camera so I can unlock this beautiful thing right here. But still, if you want to leave your question and comments down in the comment section below, feel free to do so, like I say at the start of the video. But if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post, where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Around YouTube stuff absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise you can buy social represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi, for just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content you won't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.